Hello kids, I'm a personal trainer and today we're gonna talk about, does lifting weights stunt your growth? Of course it does. You should not lift weights if you're a kid. Come on.
Bro, what are you doing in my video? Go
I'm
away.
sorry.
You don't know shit. Go. Go. What a guy, man. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Do not get coaching from him, get coaching from me instead, because I know my shit. So what's up guys, welcome to the video, Fardin here from wolfingphysique.com, and today we're gonna talk about, does lifting weights affect growth in children? Let's first start about where this saying was coming from. Back in 1964, a team of researchers from Japan established that children that did heavy labor tended to be really short. They implied that the reason was because of them lifting heavy weights. Although this could not be farther from the truth, because the children were not only overworked but also malnourished. We all know how important nutrients are for our overall growth. And before I go on guys, first off, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it, and like this video and comment down below. How many times have you heard about this? Okay, so I will stop blabbing about this, but is it okay for children to lift weights? The short answer is yes. Children can lift weights, and a myth that they cannot because it stunts their growth is really misplaced. It actually has a lot of benefits for the child, and people would not think that, but it's true. Children can begin with strength training at any age. With strength training, I mean training that is aimed at improving the child's physical strength, coordination, and muscle power. This can be done using your own body weight as well, like push-ups, pull-ups, and other similar exercises. Or weights, dumbbells, barbells. It's all possible. Despite the fact that in society strength training is considered to be harmful for children, we need to look at what the science says. And it is very simple. It is simply perfectly safe. It will not limit your child's growth or cause other damage. This is a stupid myth. Like all other myths out there, the problem is parents and even personal trainers that do not know shit keep repeating it. And as enough people keep repeating it, this myth, like all false claims, remains alive. So we need to put it down. We need to bury it. You know what I mean? The fear of injuries or damage to the muscular system and bones may be there, but this should not be limited to children without supervision and correct instructions. The risk of injuries is high for everyone. It does not matter if you are a young wolf or an old wolf. If the load is a lot higher than the load capacity, there's always a great risk. And the origin of this particular myth is based only on correlation. And as people always tell you, correlation does not mean causation. This was simply a group that gambled on what could have caused the damage. And what was not mentioned is that the children had to do very intensive physical work, and that these were children who were smaller than average. With other words, they were genetically determined to be small. So, with other words, a vulnerable target group. It's exactly the same thing as if I say, oh, yesterday I ate like a big pizza and I gained 2 pounds or 5 pounds. How is this possible? Pizza's to blame. No, it isn't. It is that you ate too much pizza. It's not the pizza itself. And to be honest, children from now are mostly more inactive than back in the days due to the electronics and social media. So the better question is, don't they need strength training? The truth is that most children are inactive these days, badly enough, which can result in worse problems like obesity and diseases like diabetes. Yeah, now strength training doesn't seem that bad anymore, right? All the benefits from strength training that adults benefit from, children do too. It is nonsense that it limits bone growth or leads to muscle deformations. Until children reach puberty, they will not yet be able to build a lot of muscle, but they can still experience the benefits of health and athletic performance. Even Canadian guidelines from the Canadian Society for Exercise Physiology, science, conclude that it is okay to perform weight training as a child, as long as training and instructions are properly prescribed and supervised. A good warm-up, cool-down, and smart exercise selection must also be included. These are really important things. And despite commonly heard fears that strength training would be bad for the incomplete developed skeleton of a child, current observations suggest that youth and puberty may be the appropriate time for the formative and reforming bone process in response to the stretching and compression forces associated with strength training. With other words, strength training will only help you if you're a kid. So, indeed, it's also true that weight-bearing physical activity is essential for normal bone formation and growth. If age-specific training guidelines are followed and dietary recommendations such as adequate calcium are followed, children can benefit from strength training because they can maximize bone mineral density during childhood and puberty. So, to conclude, there's no evidence that strength training affects linear growth. So if your parents or a personal trainer or anyone tells you it's bad for you, just show them this video. Just don't even say anything. Just send the video. Just send it. Watch it. If you want to watch it, watch it. If not, then not. Then you stay stupid. So strength training offers many benefits for kids. Good strength training with guidance, structured training, offers benefits for both the child's youth and later life. So, what was the problem again? I hope we can put this myth to rest. Rest in peace. So, if you are struggling with building muscle, losing fat, or doing both at the same time, let me guide you. Let me be your coach. And I promise you will get results faster than you ever thought was possible. I also have a money-back guarantee at the moment, so you have nothing to lose. Get down to the description box down below, check out what I have to offer, and get shredded like all the other wolves I helped. And guys, I love all of you, and like the video for me, and subscribe, don't forget it. And see you next time. Much love.